Stay a while and listen. Hello, this is your friendly neighborhood Dr. Jimmy 128, and I am bringing to you a 1 versus 1 between two Cube members spawning here in the southern corner of the map. We have CubeRixilius, a master Protoss player, one of the best Protoss players on Team Cube. He is indeed in the Masters League, and of course, we have spawning here on the west side, on the 9 o'clock position. We have Cube's very own Grandmaster Terran, Mr. CubePayAso. The blue turn. This is going to be Metalopolis, one of the best, one of the most balanced classic maps ever since the beta of StarCraft 2. Of course, if you read the chat, we are basically talking about video cards that CubePayAso can get, or like to up what you would, we're talking about upgrades, and he was asking for suggestions. And yeah, oh, by the way, we do have a huge event this Saturday that is going to be November 19, and also on Sunday the 20th is going to be the StarCraft 2 Cebu Invasion, brought to you by Gamevolution. I hope to have this video up before the event starts, but if this event goes up after the event, then it has already passed, and I'm sure it was a very, very exciting event and successful as well, because it was brought to you by Gamevolution, Cebu's esports visionary company. And let us see what is going on. Payaso not deciding to wall in. He's building his barracks right beside his command center. Gateway and simulator just now coming up for Exilius. Now, if you do not see Payaso all that often on the Southeast Asian servers, that is because he is currently training in the Korean server. Gamevolution happily sponsored a Korean account for him once when he hit the Grandmaster stage. And right now he's currently practicing in the Korean servers. He spends most of his time there. Then of course he comes over to Southeast Asia to maintain his Grandmaster status. So this guy definitely has a big future ahead of him. Rixilius is soon to follow, I bet, but it just needs time. Alright, it looks like the orbital command is now coming up for Payaso, and a supply depot going in the smoke just to spot for any sneaky drops. And it looks like we're not going to see any 4-gate at all from Rixilius. He is of course getting a second gas right after his cybernetic score is just about halfway done. He is spending his chrono boost on his probes, so it's like he's going for a tech path. He should be getting his warp gate research right about now. Chrono boosting, deciding to chrono boost a stalker, most probably to get rid of the SCV, or to apply a little bit of early pressure on the ramp, though there are already 2 Marines. And Chuck now grabbing both gas, so Rixilius does not know that there is any gas. Very smart there from Payaso. So Rixilius will not be expecting any attack. He may be thinking that Payaso is going for a 1-Rex fast expansion, so he will feel comfortable enough to expand himself. However, that is not the story on Payaso's side. So what will Chuck do? He is now throwing on a factory. Are we gonna see siege tanks? Most probably, because this second barracks indicates that Chuck will be going for more Marines, and most probably the siege tank. And this is actually very smart coming from Payaso, tricking Rixilius into thinking he's going for an expansion. Then once the probe is gone, he just drops down 2 refineries and manages to get enough gas to build the factory just about on time, or just a little slightly delayed, but not that much. And Rixilius is going to get his second and third gate up. Nice time, no, not exactly nice time right there. I thought the warp gate research was already completed. Looks like Rixilius is gonna lose his stalker. Excuse me for poor micro on his side. Looks like here comes the pylon up for Rixilius. He's grabbing expansion. He has 2 sentries out right now. He's just now getting the warp gates, and he should be gearing up for a 3 warp gate timing push in a bit. And the SCV though comes in. excuse me, and he will see everything. Just spot the two extra gateways, so Chuck knows that Rixilius is going for a 3-gate expansion. Uh-oh, here comes the siege tank. Here comes a third rack has been completed, and first tank is out. Siege tech is almost done. Reactor now coming for Chuck. I'm not sure if he'll build any reactors on the other barracks. I'm not sure he wants to sacrifice any production time at all. And here comes Rixilius. He's going to push out now with a sentry stalker force. He has 4-piece. So that's 2 pair for anyone who plays poker. Not really 2 pair. I think quad sentries and quad stalkers poker. A game that I wanted to pursue and play professionally, but Rixilius though is gonna spot that there is a siege tank, and to his surprise that there is actually no expansion. Siege tech is already done, and it looks like Payaso is gearing now to move out. Looking at the unit cannon station, he has 17 marines and 2 tanks, and Rixilius wisely pulling back. He does warp in 1 single stalker though, maybe to harass us, but I would prefer a zealot. But anyways, that is Rixilius. Looks like he is now warping in Zealous to tank most of the damage, but the sentries are rather exposed right here. They are way out. And if these tanks siege up, Rixilius does not spot this. He does not know what's happening, and he loses 3 sentries, so that is huge. He's just now forced to pull off the probes. And can Rixilius pull off this defense? The tanks are not siege. He gets 1 tank siege up. There it goes. The guardians of the probes are all dying, but the Zealous now killing as many marines as they can. And this tank is going to die, but there's still 1 more tank at the back. However, Rixilius looks like he is going to hold right here, so excellent defense there from Rixilius. However, 15 probes have been killed, but surprisingly 6 SCVs have died as well. So looking at the income tab, Rixilius is still ahead, but will Rixie decide to push forward? There's only 1 tank and a couple of marines for Payaso, so this is very bad. He doesn't have his expansion yet. You know what I'm saying? What a hold. And Rixilius now looking to resaturate his expansion, and he's grabbing a Twilight Council, and he added a 4th gateway. So it's a 4-gate Twilight Council. Not exactly a 4-gate attack. He just built the 4th gate later on. Duh. Looks like this stalker is going to fall. The probe though escapes with its life, so nice pathing there from Rixilius, making sure that the probe does not walk to its death. Looking at the food count, Rixilius is ahead by 14 food. He's ahead once more in harvesters, and he's even getting a Templar Archives, most probably for Archons, which will be very good against this marine tank composition. They'll just soak up all the tank damage, and once they get in, so the Archon splash damage will take care of the marines. And Chuck now desperately trying to catch up. He is way behind. So Rixilius snatching victory from the jaws of defeat right here. But can Payaso hold? He does have 4 tanks, and these 4 tanks can do anything that they wanna do. And here comes an Archon. We have a couple of Zealots right up there, and the probe now dying, I guess. Where its remnants, I don't know. But Rixilius wisely moving around as the siege tanks can reach the ramp. He doesn't want to sacrifice any free shots. And even a Raven now coming for Payaso. I'm not sure. I kind of like this Raven because of the point defense drone. It will definitely nullify a lot of these stalker shots. But there are so many Zealots, sentries, and even 2 Archons here. And here we go. Looks like Rixilius is now poised to attack. And will he move in? Oh no! Payaso decided to move out and unsieges, but Rixilius with godly timing just goes in. The Raven does not have enough energy for point defense drone. And Rixilius, as if he was a psychic, once again with impeccable timing, moving in as Payaso unsieged his tanks. So a very, very amazing chain of events right there leading up to this climax. I hope you guys enjoyed that. This has been your friendly neighbor, Dr. Jimmy, signing off. Bye bye.